Well, no point for guessing who's next. They used to have their lipstick on. Are they wearing lipstick today? No, but they still have the hair up in the air. Then they were close to the waterline, but where are they now? Well, they're here in studio. Will you welcome John and Edward?
We're here just like old times, here with Derek
great.
and Mooney. Derek, it's great to be here.
It's great to have you back.
Yeah. Derek, we've been talking non-stop through the ad breaks, okay? It's really cool to be back on your show and say hi to everybody.
Where have you been?
We actually went to Mars. Don't tell all the other celebrities who paid like $2 million to go to Mars, because we literally got this special new teleporting thing to Mars, didn't we, Edward? Yeah. A lot of stuff's changed, okay? Like, basically, we went to Australia and they didn't know anything about us, and then we went there, said, hey, yo, what's up? And then all our fans requested all these TV shows. So we're kind of like on all our morning shows, and we have a tour in November, and literally all the Irish over there were like, what's Jedward doing here? So then we went there.
It's totally jetified anyway.
Yes, and then we went to Canada, and then they didn't have anything. They had no clue about us. So we just stormed in there. We were like, yo, what's up? It's Jedward.
Basically, Derek, we've been all over the place, okay? I feel like Christopher Columbus, okay? I don't know in Ireland. I don't feel in Ireland like, whoa, I haven't seen John there in the newspaper, like, advertising like the new...
People kind of thought it was all over.
Yeah, because it's kind of crazy, because, like, you don't need to be in the newspaper all the time, because I know me and John, we do stuff every day, like, it's, like, non-stop, but then...
But I feel like
it's cool to take just a break to kind of chill out and get to, like, know yourself and, like, write songs, and...
Because, Derek, I feel like me and Eric, like, we've been going, like, doing stuff kind of here and there, and it's been real spontaneous, like, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. So I feel like me and I have really sat down, and we've had our fans for like the last 4 years doing this, so we can feel and know what our fans want and what's next for us. So we really wanted to sit down and take everything seriously and not just
because everything to this point is just like, okay, let's do this, okay, let's
do
that.
Yeah,
but now it's like, let's sit down and actually do this right, and actually like get everything together and actually make an image and stuff that we actually want to be out there. Because I feel like before it was like we'd songs that weren't 100% about, that we were like, because you get me, like, we want to.
And Jack, I feel like me and Edward, we got so much to offer. I know we've had lipstick and people are like, whoa, Jedward's been around for a while now, but I feel like me and Edward, we're just finding ourselves, even musically and everything. I know people are like, you saw us in X Factor and stuff like that, and we've kind of grown, and people seen us growing up and developing, and I feel like me and Edward, we're just always learning and always progressing and wanting to develop. So I feel like
John learned guitar and everything. We did like acoustic covers, and when people...
And we had our concerts in just different concerts here in Ireland.
I think like last week we had like our 40th concert in the INEC. Like literally, it's like, okay, we're back.
And were there many people there?
Yes. Yeah, there's always crazy fans in the airport and everything. They didn't know we were coming here
today.
On
YouTube. It's all on YouTube. You can check it out. Everyone's screaming.
I know. We used to have to put barriers up when you were coming in.
You still do.
But not as many. So we wondered, has the love of Jedward trickled away?
No, I don't think so.
Hang on. Or have you just found a new ground to play on? And you're mentioning Australia. And you're mentioning Canada.
No, forget about Ireland. We're always going to be in Ireland doing stuff, always, because I feel like people in Ireland are real loyal. They're not. It's not. Everyone's always out having a good time. It's a real good community. Do you know what I mean? It's not like sometimes in other countries it's all like things are going on. But I feel like in Ireland it's a really good community with the people. Like, you know, like you say, you go to like different places and people look out for each other. Like even like we found our we'll talk later.
Yeah, the story about the dog. We got an email during the week about this blind dog which had been rescued, and we were just about to look into it and see what we could do. And lo and behold, the dog belongs to you two guys.
Yes.
Tell everybody listening about this dog.
This dog, Kay, it's our dog. One of our dogs called Toby, and we got this dog when we were like, we were 9, and we had the dog for quite a while. It's like 15 years old. It's our dog, and it ran through so much memories.
Because we were filming in Oxford for like our TV show Jared's Big Adventure, and basically we heard that our dog. That just like, because there's like building going on in the house, like basically the dog just got out some way. But then we thought the dog was gone.
We literally found out it was that, and then we found out the next day the people had found the dog. We went to the pound, and then it wasn't in the pound.
And like basically like our aunt was like going around calling Toby, and people, and then we heard that they were on to Joe Duffy.
A new couple had moved in to where we live, and they found the dog.
And they'd rearranged all the furniture in the house
to accommodate the dog.
Yes.
Which is really nice.
Yeah. Come on, you guys were going to do a huge search on it. Like
we were going to try and find out who owned the dog, yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, then it was reunited yesterday, I believe, or the day before.
Basically, our cousin was calling out the dog's name one morning because we heard the dog barking. We weren't even sure if it was Toby, and then because his barks really
he barks a lot.
Yeah, it's his way of communicating, kind of saying, let me out of here, I need to get into the next room, or if he wants to get into the sitting room he just starts barking loads.
We just really like dogs. We love dogs.
Yeah, we also do big dogs, small dogs, blind dogs.
If anyone listening, yeah, it's really good that we got back the dog.
What did you do with the rabbits? Remember the rabbits in Azerbaijan when you were out there representing Ireland at Eurovision? You bought 2 rabbits. What happened to the rabbits?
The organisers over in Eurovision, the people that were looking after us over there, they said that because we weren't able to get through the airport, so then they said that they'd be like look after Euro and Vision.
That was the name of the rabbits, right? Anyway, that was back in the heady days when you were part of Louis' kind of. You were Louis' children nearly. Louis was your manager, but he's not your manager anymore.
He's not our manager anymore right now. But,
so what happens? Who manages you now? Is there
well, right now our mom's our manager, but we're doing like new things.
But I feel like me and John, like, we always manage.
We always ran the whole show ourselves. We always did our own hair. We always did our own styling, our own everything.
Your styling is fantastic.
Like me and John, like we always keep united front. Like we always bring the A game. We always do what we want to do. We've
always had freedom to be and do what we want to do. You know, freedom like to do what we want to do. Normally people like they have to, everything's all planned and stuff like that.
We've seen so much like pop acts and people like
I can't do that. They're so restricted.
But there's so much people.
We've always been able to do whatever we want. Like if we like want to do whatever we want to do, we can do it.
But there's so much people that are like a face of a company or a big massive machine. Me and John have always just been organic. It's never been like this.
And we haven't been signed into like, I think some people have like signed their lives away, like stuff like that. They're signed into like so much contract and signed into so much things and stuff. It's always been real simple with me and Edward. And I feel like now that we're real lucky.
But you must have signed something.
I know we did, but it was probably like one contract. It wasn't like multiple contracts with a contract here, a contract there. It's real complicated and much stuff you can get tied into, but we never got into that. But other people are in that, so it's good that we're not in that situation. And like the thing about it is sometimes people don't even own their name. So me and John, like Jedward, like we have it like trademarked and like
Derek, could you imagine if someone owned your name, Derek Mooney? It's like, sorry, Derek Mooney, you're not allowed to go on radio. And you're like, no,
they wouldn't
but
want to. But I can tell you that every thought I have belongs to RTE. Yeah, not necessarily saying everything they want me to say, but anyway.
No, Derek, you're always yourself on radio.
Derek, it's really good that me and John have the freedom to kind of do what we want all the time. Like even me and John,
and even still, me and I were always, even over like the last few years, it's been a huge learning experience. Like just everything, filming, video, TV, radio.
Derek, me and John, like I think we were at Universal and we had like 3 albums and there was a 3-album deal. Like we made 12 music videos all by ourselves. Like we really kind of like, we always put pictures out there, we make our own music videos.
Still
and your music videos are very good. Yeah, because I saw the one you made. Was it in Hong Kong?
Yeah, for Waterline. We made lipstick.
That was brilliant, yeah.
But no one actually goes, did they actually make that?
And even for lipstick, we made that one night in Paris.
Because a lot of artists say, I had input, but me and John are physically got the camera, recorded it, edited the music video, gave it to the music stations. Like we've no
really involved.
Like we've no problem to call up Singapore and contact the radio station and tell them about our latest single or what we've been doing. Like we're not kind of like, what do we do? We know exactly all about the business. We know exactly what you need to do. You need to have all prepared.
Like we're not like other people who are just being told do this, do that, be here, be there, be there. It's like, oh, I don't want to be there. It's like we just want to do ourselves. And
like it's like a big like things just don't happen. Like you can have the best album or the best song ever. It's all about marketing. It's all about being like a strategic plan.
We've been working on loads of new music, loads of new songs, we're writing songs. We've done so many different types of songs, and we're going to launch that, and everyone will know about those songs because it's going to be launched properly. I will send you the CD, Derek.
Do send me the CD and we'll play it. I'm surprised. You just missed Ryan Tuberty. He was on.
I know, Ryan, it's so weird because like you see him.
He probably would have nabbed you for the late.
It's like, sorry, we're here for Derek, really exclusive.
Well, they could have had you tomorrow. I suppose they could have had you tomorrow.
It's all good.
Tell me, so your mum is managing you now, so she does all of the deals for you then?
Yeah, we're doing like all new deals and stuff as well, like new endorsements and stuff like that, and whole new.
I was going to ask you that. I mean, did you make? I don't want to talk about the root subject of money because you've done very well. Let's be honest about it. I can see both of you are smiling now. So you've done very well. But have you made most of your money not from singing, but kind of endorsements and TV presenting and appearances and stuff like that, rather than the singing aspect?
But Derek, the thing about it is that everything kind of leads on to the next thing. That like you can't just do an endorsement if you don't have a song. Like everything kind of links on to the next thing. Like you have to have like all different parts.
And it's complicated because I was watching a movie on TLC, you know that girl group? They had sold 10 million records and they were sold out tours all across the world, and they had 3 Grammys or something like that.
Like they were on their Grammy speech and they were like, we sold 10 million records.
So we're lucky that we're not signed into any crazy 360 deals with labels and stuff like that, because it kind of gets complicated then, because that's what, I don't know, it's complicated. Okay, but yeah, we're good.
We're fine. We have enough money to go into the shop and buy milk and bread.
Well, I'll talk to you more about shopping after the news with Eileen Dunn.
Good afternoon.
The United Kingdom, a place of great beauty, rich in history. So who better to bestow this knowledge on future generations than... Jedward! The twins have decided to leave their megastar lifestyles behind to try and become the UK's best tour guide. Their challenge is simple: to visit our biggest attractions and compete with each other to give the best tour.
Dear Jedward, in just 24 hours' time, you will each have to give a group of tourists a guided tour around the Tower of London. But we don't know anything about the Tower of London. At the end of the day, the tourists will be tested to see which of you has taught them the most. Whoever has given them the worst tour will have to face the stocks and prepare for a drenching. Edward, if we don't get these facts right, then the tour will be a disaster.
Yours gonna be a disaster.
No,
Mine's not.
No.
I'm gonna win.
Edward, I'm gonna win you.
Right now, they must find the experts and get the info. And who better to ask than one of the tower's famous beefeaters, otherwise known as a yeoman warder.
What's a yeoman? Like yeoman?
Let me correct you, boys. I am the Chief Yeoman Warder of Her Majesty's Royal Palace and Fortress, the Tower of London.
I'm Edward Peter Anthony Kevin Patrick Grimes. And I'm John Paul Henry Diana Richard Grimes, and together we are Jedward.
Jedward! So that's your BBC TV series, which has really taken off.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. I watched the whole series, or the whole episode before we came down here today, and I laughed my head off. It's terrific.
Derek, it's so amazing because you're on the show and you're learning all these facts, you're going to all these real interesting places, and the next day you got to give a tour of tourists, a guide, and all these kids, and make it really fun and really exciting, and get the facts across, and there's so much cool props and everything.
Like,
so,
we've got to open Tower Bridge and everything. Like, we've done crazy things, and we've had, like, all
like
the...
we've been to mines, we've blown up, like, quarries, everything.
We've been to, like, where William Shakespeare was born.
We've been all over the place.
But it's all really spontaneous, because literally, like, usually TV shows have a script. Me and John, literally, it's like, go in there, do your thing. Because me and John, like, we never know what's going to happen. And sometimes we come across really, really serious people that have to tell us serious stuff, and we're like, yeah, very interesting.
It was really good. We actually filmed the last episode of the third series, and that's going to be on in January. It's only on January.
Because, Derek, the first series was 5 episodes, second series was 5 episodes, and we only filmed the third one, and that's 10 episodes, because it's got huge ratings on BBC. Like, it's as big as, like,
You're
Blue
bigger
Peter.
than Blue Peter.
Yeah, it's kind of like as much viewerships, and even on the repeat,
even the repeats
even
still
the
make top
repeats,
5.
even the repeats still get like the top of viewers of the thing, because like all our fans really like watching it.
It's really good, and it's like a show that everyone can sit down and watch.
It's
with
like
a family.
it's like a family show, even if you don't know Jedward, like, because like we're doing
It's like, you know, Home Alone. You know, Home Alone's like
Yeah.
an all-time classic. It's like an all-time classic show that you can play in 20 years, and
Guess
the
what?
facts never go
we
out
went
of
to
date.
we went to the Giants Causeway. We went to the Giants Causeway. Remember when you used to do Winning Streak, and you were like, "Let's go to Giants Causeway," and that little
We
machine.
actually went there.
Yeah, that's the closest we ever got there. Because remember, the little machine used to go there and
Streak.
open. Yeah, you used to have to go open the thing. It's like, you just won £10,000. But we actually went there, and it was really good because the Giants Causeway, it's so like, there's a lot of stuff to learn. And we went to the rope bridge. John was so scared of the rope bridge. John nearly had a breakdown on the rope bridge.
I'm
Like,
okay. I was
gonna
okay.
go.
By the time of the end, I was dancing on the rope bridge.
Yeah, because it's like a rope bridge where the fishermen used to like go across to get the fish back to the land or something. It was all
Yeah, Edinburgh, but we went to like Scotland,
and it was
Wales.
dolphins.
So have you learnt a lot, would you
Yeah,
say?
loads of facts.
Okay, then are you ready for this? Are
Yes.
you sure you've learned?
Yes,
I'm ready
we
for
are.
this.
You're ready? Okay, very good.
Okay, let's do it.
Who probably...
I hope I'm good at this.
It's the mastermind theme. It is for you.
Okay.
Okay, I hope I get
Okay,
an A.
and it's an easy one to start. The Tower of London is situated on the north bank of which famous river?
The Thames.
Edward, correct.
Yes.
The White Tower, which gives the castle its name, was built by William the Conqueror in which year?
1066.
Not bad, John.
1166.
That's like the first series material. I'm already.
That was 3 years ago we learned that.
I learned that 3 years ago. I had to refresh my mind.
1078.
Okay,
Whoa,
I was
that's close.
Final question. How much does it cost for an adult to visit the Tower of London?
I don't know, we got in there for free, all access.
I'll go with £12.
£21.45p.
Whoa.
It's expensive.
It's actually crazy because a lot of our fans find out where we're filming, and literally we're in the middle of nowhere. Like, so we went to Cheddar Gorge where they make like cheese, and they have this whole tower, they have this whole mountain, and there's all cheese inside because they store it in there. And our fans are like on go.
But it's so crazy because when you're actually filming, you have so much fans staring at you while you're filming. It's like, be quiet.
And do you find that difficult?
It's actually have to overcome it, and just because I always think, you know, when you go to Universal and they go on the little train and people are filming movies and TV programs, and everyone's all the tourists tracing crazy pictures. You just gotta imagine, like, no matter if there was a football crowd going crazy, you just gotta do it and just focus.
And the thing about it is, on the first day we learn all the facts, and the second day we have a celebrity guest, and sometimes you might get a celebrity guest that doesn't know, they don't say anything, and you have to like carry the whole thing, and they'll be like, "Hello." It's like,
Are
do
you mad?
do you want to say anything? What?
You had Brian.
And Joe Schwartz from EastEnders and stuff like that.
Yeah, we had like Matt Johnson from This Morning, you know that dude, and we had like who else? We had Stacey Solomon on, and we had everybody.
Yeah, it was really good.
So you're doing okay with the BBC.
So
you've got this new series finished and it comes out in January. And then I was told, I don't know if it's true or not, and you can confirm it, or you can deny it, or you can refuse to answer it. I was told that they asked you to do Strictly Come Dancing, but they didn't offer enough money.
I don't
Is that true?
Every year they offer us to go on these shows, but I feel like
they want us to do dancing on ice and everything.
I'm
we
going
turned down.
to have to get more practice. I'm going to have to go into the local ballrooms and get dancing with everyone.
Well, I don't know about the whole Strictly. I don't
know.
I
don't think we have we?
Anyway, but we were in Blackpool in the ballroom. We were doing. I learned how to do ballroom dancing. It's like
Edda was
forward
dancing
to the side.
Yeah, it's good. Can you dance, Derek?
No.
I don't know. I just feel like I think
you can dance. I saw you like jamming it in Eurovision, rocking it.
I feel like to get more of those practice, I could become like a really good ballroom dancer, couldn't I, Edda?
Yeah, we could, John.
So tell me, it's 2 years since you've done Eurovision.
Yes.
Are you missing it? Would you like to go back and do it again? You did it for 2 years.
Come on, Eurovision got like the highest viewership in the UK and Ireland.
It's such a surge of like energy. It's such a good vibe doing Eurovision.
It's like, because usually you have to go to country to launch, but literally on Eurovision, it's like, whoa, you're like known in all these countries, and then you're known in a country that you don't even know you're known there, and then you go to that country and there's people there that know you.
So would we do it again? I don't think so. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Maybe if you did it with us.
No, I'd absolutely love to do it with you.
I'm still waiting for you two. I'm still waiting for you two.
You could be like the DJ. You could be like, yo, John, where you at? It's Derek Mooney.
I think we should get Niall Horan to represent Ireland. He will win.
Yeah, I believe you're friendly with One Direction.
Yeah, they're all good.
Niall came to our pantomime twice. The Cinderella one.
When he was before One Direction?
No, it was
What Makes You Beautiful.
when What Makes You Beautiful was out.
Yeah, it was all good.
Yeah, it was cool. But like, I think
I'm really excited about their new album. I think it comes out in a week or something.
yeah,
2
and
weeks.
they have a song called "Story of My Life." It's like different,
Yeah,
to
really
like their
good. We
other
covered it.
songs.
Do you miss X Factor?
I don't
I
know.
know it's Fido,
I
but
miss.
do you watch it? Are you paying
Dad.
attention to what's going on?
I don't ever get to properly see it, but I do. I think it was really great, and it was such a. It's such a.
The thing about it is,
but your vision is like so cool, but it's such a. It's a cool show, all the LED screens and the whole vibe, and the way you have to control the phases, and you just don't know anything.
But Derek, do you remember when we were on X Factor and there was like
and
it was all like, oh, John Edward, they can't sing, what's going on, what are they doing on stage, they're crazy. But I think me and John, we kind of overcome that whole situation, we've kind of proven ourselves, like we kind of.
But it's really great. I want to sometime come back on the show and actually perform.
Have they ever asked you back?
No.
No. Isn't it 5 years since you appeared on it, nearly?
Yeah.
And they've never asked you back, not once.
No.
Should they always have guest artists back? And does that make you angry?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think I'm
think
okay.
Like we're on like all the different X Factors, like when in the different countries. They're always like they like Germany and Australia. They always like they're even interested. But I don't know. I think it'd be good for me and John.
I think I should appear on The Voice.
Yeah.
As a judge.
And sing Pavarotti or something.
Would you be a good judge?
I think I would. I think because I listen to a lot of music. I listen to so much music. I was listening to like Thursday.
Would you be very critical now if you were a judge?
I wouldn't be that critical. I just know if they. I wouldn't be critical, but I'd know
I
if
think
they're
John,
cool or
we
not.
wouldn't give false hope. We tell it how it is. Give the direct facts.
I just say what you have to do.
Who's good
and
out there at the moment then?
I feel like who's good at the moment. I feel like Katy Perry is really talented. Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift. I feel like people who are likable, but people can relate to, and people not just somebody who's so great and so amazing, but someone who's kind of on I don't know, what do you think, Edward? Someone who has good vibes about them. Someone who has something really like about them, and something that inspires people.
They've got the X Factor.
Yeah. Yes.
I'd love to see you as judges. Because Louis says he's not going to do it next year. Would imagine you could sit in Louis' seat. The two of you.
We'd hang out. Yeah, I know.
No, he'd be gone, and you two could replace him. What do you think?
We'll talk to Louis about it. We'll say, hey, Louis,
Do you still talk to him?
But think about it. Yeah, we do.
You're still friends, no?
Yeah,
whatever. Our mom and him, they all like hang out in the Four Seasons, have like fish and peas and
Fish and peas.
whatever they eat there.
Yeah. Now, listen, speaking of X Factor, Apparently, they are releasing a 2-disc greatest hits album next month.
I know, we're not
to celebrate
on it.
10 years, and you're not on it. And by the way, Mary
all
Byrne
good.
isn't on it either. And I actually think that's wrong. I think both of you should be on it.
Derek-
because you're certainly the biggest thing ever to have come from X Factor.
But Derek,
Outside of One Direction, if you know what I mean.
I feel like
I think it's like more. It's not even to do with the X Factor. I think it's more to do with like management and people that are organising the CD. It's not because it's kind of like there's certain people that are in certain management that are kind of like me and John, we wouldn't be on the same circuit of other contestants.
And I don't think they wouldn't be able to get the rights to our songs.
Well, listen, let me just go through the names.
I don't know.
And at home, here's a little game you can play at home. See how many people you recognise from this list that are on from the X Factor. Leona Lewis, well, we might know her. One Direction, definitely know who she is. Ollie Moores, yeah. JLS, yeah. Little Mix, I would have had to be reminded. Alexandra Burke, James Arthur. Now, which one was James Arthur? Because he was last year's winner. Well, I wouldn't have remembered him. Rebecca Ferguson, no idea who that is. When was she on it?
Don't know.
Joe McElderry, I remember Joe McElderry.
yeah, Joe,
Matt Cardle, Diana Vickers, don't remember her. Amelia Lilly, no idea. Shane Ward, yeah, we remember him. Union J, well, they're on the go at the moment. I don't think they're that great. Misha B, yeah, I remember her. Lucy Spraggan, no idea. Cheryl Lloyd, couldn't stand her. So there's some of the names that are on it.
So Derek, you're very disappointed.
I'm very disappointed that you guys aren't on it and that Mary Byrne isn't on it.
Derek,
Yeah, I know.
The thing
Mary
about it
Byrne
is they're all with Sony and they're all with Psycho, the Sony, so they're on the same record label.
I think it's
Yeah,
all good.
so what's
Okay, I
going
feel
on?
like the greatest hits album.
So you think it's a click, do you?
I don't know, but I think it's gonna
But
be
me and
good
her,
CD.
we've always done our own thing. We've never been like trying to, every year we've never appeared on X Factor. But it would be cool to appear on X Factor. We never actually have.
But Derek, it's about creating new platforms and not trying to like live off the X Factor and like, oh, I did X Factor.
I know that. And
you
listen,
did
do you know what?
Eurovision.
You're bigger than that and you're better than that because you didn't win it. But you won it.
I
mean, you had the X Factor. You had something different that the other people didn't
Thanks,
have.
Derek.
Likeability. No, I'm not just saying it's a fact. I mean, the BBC wouldn't be employing you on a TV series. They wouldn't be increasing the number of programmes in that series next year if it wasn't doing the business. That's just the reality of it. And I saw it today, and it is funny. And it is a kind of programme that, as you said, anybody could watch, and you'd have a laugh watching it. That's the whole purpose of it, and it works on that level. And you've got a tour in Australia, isn't it, in Perth?
Yeah, it starts next week.
And our pantomime, which is like
I've got to talk to you about the Panto. Yeah. Let's talk about Perth first. So you're going to Australia in November this month.
Yeah,
Yes.
like in a week and a bit or two.
It's a tour, but it's still promotional as well. So we're doing like a lot of different TV shows as well.
I think we're performing in.
We're performing in the Enmore Theatre, and that's where the
Rolling Stones.
the Rolling Stones
And
perform there.
we're performing in Perth. The first day is Perth, and then we're doing like we're going to be doing like loads of different promos and TV stuff and recording stuff like MTV and stuff like that. And then we're going to be in Melbourne, and then we're going to. It's really cool.
And who goes with you?
Well, it's me and John, and then
Then we have sound, and then we have crew, and then we have
like there's a
Kior.
lot of people there as well. That are
people
already
in
there.
Australia.
Yeah.
And would you fly business class or first class or economy class?
The first time me and her decided to go, and we're on the TV shows, we actually just went normal. And then we're on business, but I feel like you overeat. You eat too much stuff on the plane if you're in business or first. I feel like it's just a joke.
I like just sleeping.
Well, you're hardly going to be on America's fattest. Fairness.
I like more compact areas. I
just like chilling out. I'd rather spend all that money on
as long as I have a
else.
TV screen in front of me, I'm okay. But if there's no TV screen, it's like, whoa, what am I going to do for this flight?
Now, so that's Australia, and you're going off promotional tour, let's call it, that's what it is. And then you've got the Panto.
Yes.
Okay, so talk to me about the Panto.
So we've done the
Well, at
pantomime
first-
for 3 years. It's such a big, massive get-together. Everyone's so excited about Christmas. Families come every single year.
But it's really good for me and John because it kind of gets you. It's like a boot camp of like acting and getting better at stage presence. Because usually when you're performing and singing songs, it's more out there, like whoa, what's up. But then acting's more reserved, and it's more like you have to get your lines and you have to.
But it's so
and
really-
this year we've so much lines. We've so much more to learn this year. It's crazy, don't we, John?
But it's really, really good, and we're doing all like the songs, and it's gonna be we've picking the bell, and that's gonna be revealed on the
Brendan O'Connor show.
Yeah, on Saturday. But yeah, it's really great that we're doing 4 years, because at Christmas you could be just sitting around and going, what am I doing? Because everything comes to a shutdown, all TV and radio and everything comes to a shutdown. But it's good that you have something to do over
the thing
Christmas.
about it is every single show has to be as good as your last show because like not everyone's going to see all the
And
different
like
shows.
there's matinee shows, there's evening
and there's
shows.
2 shows a day, so you have to keep like your good consistency. You got to keep your energy levels up there.
And it's good because it's nice and it's not too long and not too short. Normally pantomimes go on for months, but this one just goes on for 37 shows.
And it's really good because it's like the end of December to like the beginning of January, so it's like a boot camp to get yourself A game for the new year.
And you've got Linda Martin starring alongside you as well.
Linda is.
And you've got Stuart. Isn't Stuart producing it?
Yes, Stuart, he's done all your spotlight. They're doing the whole show, and we have like 100 kids.
Simon Delaney is directing it.
Yes.
See, and you've got all the kids. So good backup, good cast. What's it called?
It's called Jedward, Beauty and the Beast, and there's still tickets available, and it's a really great show. It's loads of laughs, jokes, and all round great thing to go to.
It's going to be the
Christmas.
biggest panto in Ireland this year.
It is. It was sold out the last 3 years.
And Colin Farrell was there.
Fucking records.
And oh yeah, and like loads of other people go to it, don't they, John?
Yeah.
You're always like, this person's in tonight, or like it's always like, and then you're like, okay, I'll
It is exciting. I think it's a really good way. It's just a really cool thing to
Except
do.
that the only thing that isn't amazing is you can't really crowd surf from the stage because there's like a gap. There's like an orchestra.
Don't be crowd surfing.
You can't jump over the orchestra and get into the crowd.
Yeah.
But Johnson has.
Jack, you going to be there?
Yes, absolutely.
Be there.
Perfect.
I should have said, oh no, I won't.
Oh yes, you will.
Anyway, it's great to see the two of you, and I have to say, I'm delighted you're still doing well.
Thanks,
and
Derek.
to be held with the begrudgers. But before we finish up, we're going to play one of your...
Jack, I want to give a big shout to all our loyal
I
fans.
want to thank those
Our
people that
loyal
found
fans.
our dog. You guys are amazing. Good job for finding the dog.
Toby, our dog. So thank you.
I want to give a big shout out to our dog Blaze as well. She rocks.
Okay, will you say hello then? Hang on a second now. It says, hi Derek, you've probably got a million of these texts, but here we go anyway. Could please ask John and Edward, or both, to say a big hi to Eddie and Tawny, Stanley and Nace.
Hello, Eddie and Tawny and
Stanley and Nace. Hello. Hope you're having fun down there.
And that comes from Aisling. By the way, I said at the top of the programme only one of you was coming in, and now there are both of you in front of me. I was told one of you were sick. Who was sick?
Me, John.
John, what happened?
I ate like loads of cereal. I just ate loads of different things. I had loads of fish and stuff yesterday. I didn't feel sick, but yeah, it was all good. I just didn't feel good. But then I came in. I said Ed couldn't come here by himself. Like, come on, imagine if Ed on. Just we're kind of boring here. Come on, it's two of us together. It's much cooler.
Whatever.
Why are you
John.
wearing dark glasses today?
Because I'm channeling.
You look like Roy Orbison.
And Ray Charles, and I'm just wearing glasses. Yeah, wearing glasses because they're cool.
Do you consider yourself superstars?
No.
Pop stars?
I don't consider myself anything. I consider myself just a person who wants to go out in the world, create good vibes, and just be a leader.
All right, well, listen, I wish you the best of luck. Now, Edward, you can introduce this track we're going to hear now.
What's up, everyone? This is Luminous.
And this is off our third album, Young Love.
Have time for today. Thanks to Ryan Tuberty for coming in, to John and Edward Grimes, to Sinead, who's going to say Siobhan Fergus, and Mark on sound. Coming up right here on RTE Radio1, Ireland's most listened, most popular drive time radio show with
Mary Wilson.
Mary Wilson. Thanks, Derek.